Our Sun and its retinue of worlds journey through the Milky Way at nearly 515,000 miles per hour, completing one galactic orbit in about 230 million years. Born 4,568 billion years ago from collapsing molecular cloud, our solar system today spans from the scorching realm of Mercury to the icy frontier of the Oort cloud, over 100,000 astronomical units from the Sun. This is a story of how gravity, time, and chance weave a cosmic tapestry we call home. The Sun and the fabric of space. The Sun isn't just a light bulb in the sky. Most people think of the Sun as a giant ball of fire lighting up our solar system. But it's far more than that. The Sun is a massive gravitational anchor, a cosmic heavyweight that wraps the very fabric of space around it.
What is fabric of space? Physicists use the term space-time to describe the invisible grid that makes up our universe. It's not made of threads or particles. It's a mathematical model that combines space and time into one unifying concept. According to Einstein's general theory of relativity, massive objects like the Sun bend this space-time fabric, just like a bowling ball placed in a trampoline. The more massive the object, the deeper the dent. This dent is what we feel as gravity.
The Sun gravitational grip. The Sun contains 99.86% of the mass in our solar system. That's why it dominates the gravitational landscape. It keeps Earth and other planets in orbit. It bends the path of comets and asteroids. Even light passing near the Sun gets slightly deflected, a phenomenon called gravitational lensing. A step toward black holes. This wrapping of space by mass is the same principle behind black holes. If the Sun were compressed into a tiny enough volume, it will become a black hole, an object so dense that not even light could escape its gravity. But don't worry, the Sun isn't massive enough to become a black hole. When it dies, it'll become a white dwarf, not a cosmic vacuum cleaner. Mercury, the blistering speedster. Mercury orbits the Sun in a mere 88 Earth days, rushing along at 47.4 km per second at an average distance of 0.39 astronomical unit. Its surface, scarred by the 1,550 km calories impact basin, indoors temperature swings from 180 degrees Celsius at night to 430 degrees Celsius by day. Locked in a 3:2 resonance, it spins 3 times on its axis every 2 orbits, an intricate dance revealed by Mariner 10 and Messenger. Venus, the greenhouse inferno. A tropical furnace at 465 degrees Celsius, hotter than Mercury, Venus traps heat under its 92 bar CO2 atmosphere. Producing a runaway greenhouse effect, its retrograde rotation lasts 243 Earth days, longer than its 225-day orbit. Volcanoes may still be active, and surface probes like Venera hint a landscape of basaltic plains and giant rift valleys. Earth, the living jewel. Earth's one-year orbit, 365.24 days and 23.5-degree axial tilt, craft our season, while plate tectonics recycle carbon and sustain life. Its molten iron core powers a magnetosphere that deflects solar storms, preserving our atmosphere and water oceans, 71% of the surface. Only here, so far, has life blossomed under this golden balance. Mars, the red enigma. Mars orbits the Sun in 687 days, 1.8 years, painting itself red with iron oxide dust storms that can engulf the planet. Anchoring its landscape is Olympus Moons, 22 km high, 3 times Everest height, and Valles Marineris, a canyon system 4,000 km long and up to 7 km deep. Polar ice cape of CO2 and water shrink and grow each Martian year, hinting at an ancient lakes and watery past, under study by rovers and orbiters. Jupiter, the gaseous titan. Jupiter, the solar system behemoth, completes one orbit in 11.86 years. Its 139,820 km diameter housing 318 Earth's masses of mostly hydrogen and helium. Winds of 620 km per hour wipe through the Great Red Spot, a storm observed since the 1600s. Its magnetosphere stretches beyond Saturn's orbit, while 95 moons, led by volcanic Io and ocean-clad Europa, host worlds of constant upheaval. Saturn, the ringed maestro, with a density lower than water, Saturn could float if you had a bathtub big enough. Its 29.45-year orbit surrounds an 116,460 km body, grilled by icy rings over 200 km thick but spanning 280,000 km across. Beneath those rings, 146 moons orbit. Titan's nitrogen atmosphere and methane lakes rival an early Earth, while Enceladus spouts water ice geysers from a heading ocean. Uranus, the tilted ice giant. Uranus rolls on its side. Its 98-degree tilt creates a 42-year seasons, as it orbits every 84 years at 19.2 astronomical units. Composed of water, ammonia, and methane ices over a rocky core, it glows keen under methane absorption. Its faint rings and 27 moons bear Shakespearean names: Miranda's patchwork terrain and Titan's giant cliffs, whisper of ancient upheavals. Neptune, the wind-flicked frontier. Neptune's 164.8-year orbit at 30 astronomical units hosts the fastest wind, up to 2,100 km per hour, in a deep blue atmosphere of hydrogen, methane, and helium. Its magnetic field tilts 47 degrees from the rotation axis. Triton, its largest moon, orbits retrograde and erupts nitrogen geysers across a 235 degrees Celsius surface, suggesting a captured Kuiper Belt origin. The Moon Kingdoms. Over 890 moons circle our planet, each a world in miniature, forged by impacts, accretion, or capture. Earth's moon, radius 1,737 km, tidally locked, one face forever turned to us, formed 4.5 billion years ago from a giant impact, drives Earth's tides and stabilizes axial tilt, moderating climate. Mars's moon, Phobos, 22 by 18 by 14 km, and Deimos, 15 by 12 by 11 km, captured asteroid with lumpy shapes and carbon-rich surfaces. Phobos' spiral inward may form a ring or crash in 40 million years. Jupiter's Galilean satellites. Io plus 400 active volcanoes from tidal heating. Europa ice shell over 100 km ocean prime life candidate. Ganymede, largest moon, 5,268 km on magnetosphere. Callisto, heavily cratered time capsule of early solar system. Saturn's key moons. Titan, 1.5 bar atmosphere lakes of ethane and methane. Enceladus, plumps of water ice feed Saturn's E-ring. Iapetus, dual tone surface and equatorial ridge. Mimas, Death Star, crater Herschel nearly splits in two. Uranian and Neptunian satellites. Miranda's sheer crater, canyons aerial, scarred plains. Triton nitrogen geysers, retrograde orbit, cryvolcanic terrain. Beyond the planets, past Neptune lies the Kuiper Belt of icy worlds, Pluto, Haumea, Makemake, and then the unseen Oort cloud, source of long-period comets out to 100,000 astronomical units. As Voyager 1 sails into interstellar space, our sun influence wanes, but our curiosity only grows. The clockwork continues, unchanged yet ever unfolding.